So this week we have been celebrating National Daughters Day and National Sons Day. So I thought it would only be appropriate to let you know about my books that I wrote for your beautiful Black daughters and your beautiful Black sons. So today is National Sons Day. Today is September 28th, 2025. And I'll admit, Blessings for the World came out first because my one and only is my beloved son, who is 19 years old, and decided to write this book as a love letter to him and all of our beautiful Black boys. People know that I taught for 20 years, so I was graced with the beautiful presence of teaching and being in the vicinity of beautiful children, period. But I specifically always tailor this to say this is a love letter to our Black boys and a love letter to our Black girls, because sadly we are bombarded with negative images telling us that we are not enough, that we are not the kings and queens we've always been created to be. So there's even a line in here that talks about the fact that it doesn't matter how you dress, it doesn't matter the tattoos, it doesn't matter your hair, you're still a blessing for the world. I even talk about the kid that they may not make honor roll. They may just be cool with just being in school. They're not trying to make honor roll. They're not trying. They're good with making the seat. They're still a blessing for the world. Not saying we're good with kids settling, but sometimes kids are not settling. It's just they got to see the ultimate value in pushing themselves, especially if the college is not in their vision. So, of course, if I wrote a book for our beautiful Black boys, I had to write one for our beautiful Black girls. Heaven's Jewel. So what I love about this book, and the awesome illustrator is Naima Whitted, who is currently in college right now. And she basically gave us a main character throughout this book who's wearing her crown, her pink dress, and her purple sparkly shoes. Let me show y'all the shoes. So it starts off, an enchanted jewel treasure sent from heaven, esteemed higher than most priceless rubies, diamonds, and sapphires. So look at her beautiful shoes. And then we just have her, the fact that we want to make sure we strengthen our girls, we pour into our girls and remind them of their power. So within her burns an unquenchable fire. A million stars cannot compare to her drive, her lane, her assignment may be challenging, causing her to pause, but never quit, always crossing the finish line. So this is a beautiful testament, a beautiful affirmations. If you go to my website, you can purchase your copies today. I'm so excited to announce that we have, as of today, we have sold at least 109 copies of A Blessing for the World that was released this year. I want to say it released either January or February. All the dates run together because for those of you who don't know, I've released 3 books this year. And then Heaven's Jewel came out in May, and we are exactly, the other day I reported 25, we are exactly 20 copies away from selling 100 books of A Blessing for the World. And you can get them in paperback and hardcover. If you get an error message when you go to make the purchase, just email me or text me if you have my number, because all I have to do is fix it and it will allow you to order. And I'll greatly appreciate your support. If you don't have a daughter, if you don't have a son, get this for a niece, a goddaughter.